What is going on, entertainers? So I'm coming out with another video. So in this video, we talking love and hip hop. I didn't even want to come on camera on this because the episode was slight, boring, but there was some tidbits I like to talk about, and especially Spice. We're down inside of space, okay? Spice, you're not making this show do any favors for you because it's really showing us some of your toxic ways. All right, so the girlies and boys all go to Canada. All right. So they're on a bus ride already in Canada. They took a flight there. This, I also want to mention this. I'm going to throw this in real quick. Santana shouldn't have did Love and Hip Hop. Let me tell you what he should have did. This is why I got to have better people in y'all teams. Okay. I can make a lot of these celebrities coin. That's what they don't realize. Santana should have did Impact Miami. The Impact Miami. Y'all know how they have New York and they have Atlanta? They don't have one for a Miami franchise. He should have got girls that are in the industry that are pretty known and started his own Impact Miami. You could have even had Carisha do a damn, what is it called? A cameo. Okay. He should have got girls that he knew, maybe a Miami Tip. Probably not because she's already on Love Hip Hop, but other girls and boys that he knows that are influential in Miami, and he could have been on Impact Miami instead of going back to Love Hip Hop, because clearly it's just not for him. You can tell he's over filming really with the cast, just being around them. That's why he didn't even go on the Canada trip, to be honest. So I think that would have been a smarter move. Plus, he might have got producers credit if he brought the cast to VH1, not VH1, but MTV. Well, yeah, it is VH1, and did a whole deal. Okay, I'm just saying that would have been a cute ass move. Because the thing with Impact versus Love and Hip Hop, Impact focuses primarily more on businesses. They do give, of course, us the drama, not a lot like Love and Hip Hop, but they make sure to hone in on the businesses and make sure to hone in on the personal lives as well as the drama. Versus Love Hip Hop, where they just focus on the dramatic moments. So I just think he should have went that route. Now, we see the girls on the bus ride. We see Bambi, Rainy Rucci, freaking Sierra, and they're all sitting there. Jessica, they're all sitting there, and it's so awkward because, of course, Bambi and Sierra are not on speaking terms. So Rainy Rucci, you guys, has taken the role of peacemaker, okay? Not a pacemaker, a peacemaker. She has taken the role as the peacemaker, and has wanting to make the girls make peace with each other so they can move forward as a family. I love to lose that word on Love Hip Hop, family. So she ends up having Bambi and Sierra talk it out. Here's the thing. Bambi and Sierra will never be good friends because you can tell Sierra is a selfish friend. I get that vibe from her heavy. Like, all she really cares at the end of the day is herself. If Sierra good, she good. Like, she worry about what such and such is doing. That's just what I get from the whole situation. And to me, Bambi is easily fooled and persuaded. Why do you think she had babies with Scrappy? Like no shade to Bambi, but it's like, damn, girl, like, at least Pinkett was smart enough to not let him trap her. Like, you feel me? Pinkett got up on her business after Lance put his hands on her. You know what I'm saying? So she's easily fooled, so she lets people in her ear easily. So that friendship will never work out, to be honest. I do think that it was good that they have a conversation that they could just be cordial around each other and be amongst the group, because it's not like they slept with each other's niggas or anything like that. Like, it's not that deep to me. It's really not that deep. And I just feel also that Bambi takes the fact that Sierra didn't tell Erica, she feels as if she could do that to her too. In the back of her mind, I feel like she thinks that a little bit, but she doesn't want to admit it. After I would get arrested and you make a joke, not make a joke, but you're trying to promote yourself under my arrest post, I'm not gonna ever F with you again, because it's like you're trying to be funny in my time of grief. Like, no. So I get it 100%, and I don't feel like they need to be friends. Okay, so of course they all go to Canada. They get there. It's super, super cold. Some of them start going snowboarding, and then they end up having like this dinner. So in this dinner, before then, Jessica has been contemplating on whether to confront Spice about her being shady towards her. I remember this vividly, and I'm like, why does Spice act like that towards her? Like, is she because she's a new girl or what? But Spice is a mean girl. She has mean girl attitude. And not everybody take to that. And I'm telling y'all, Spice gonna run across the wrong person one day. Thank God she didn't do baddies, because they wouldn't have cared about who the hell she was, in my opinion. They would have tried her, because she was kind of acting funny towards Jessica, and I'm glad Jessica like stood up for herself in that moment. So they had a dinner. She confronted her. She's like, "Hey, you were acting funny towards me. You didn't even want to sit with me during the Bahamas, and you were just lately just been acting funny with me anytime you've been around me." And she even this the shadiest part of it all. Spice said, "Nice to meet you." Mind you, she met her before. And to be honest, a lot of the cast is shady towards Jessica, if we really want to keep it a buck, because she doesn't fit in. She's not like Love and Hip Hop material. Okay? She's not Love and Hip Hop material. She is like Summer House vibes. She gives me Summer House vibes. So that's why it's the awkwardness between the two, her and the cast. All right. Now I will say though that Jessica confronting Spice was hilarious, and I'm glad the way that she did it. She was just like, "Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about, so I guess I don't know what I'm talking about." Then you sometimes you gotta hit a bitch with that, like, "Oh, you confront them, they act stupid." Like, "Oh, okay, then never mind." So that way you play them at their game. You don't want to seem like you pecking for an issue, but just know, bitch, I see you. That's what Jessica basically did to Spice. So shout out to Jess for that. I said, okay, they teach you some pointers. I see you. All right. So Spice also at this dinner was confronted because she was confronted about the whole Carly thing. She was, I even told you, Sierra says, I even told you that what you tried to do to Carly when you, at the Bahamas, when you tried to say you was going to pop her off camera, I told you that was wrong. And Spice switches the topics. No, no, no. This cast has enabled her because of the fact that her health complications to let her do what she wants. I still stand on the Erica thing. Don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. Erica has shown her slip a lot when it comes to colorism. But in regards to some of the other situations, I feel like Spice is at a point in time around that time of filming in her life where she was just angry. She was going through complications and stuff, and she was just taking out any and everybody. And poor Carly was the big punching bag. I mean, look at her face. I'm stop. But yeah, she was like a punching bag to a lot of the stuff that Spice was going through. So that's why she needs to be more accountable. Just say, hey, I was going through some stuff. I'm a little bit better now. I'm still going through stuff, but I'm not in the mind space I was in back then. It's just that easy. But Spice doesn't like to do that, which is a big character flaw. I'm like, ooh, that's not good. So we have another dinner where Jessica, where they're in a car ride. It wasn't a dinner. They're in a car ride, and Jessica gets the whole situation gets brought up again because Spice is just like, well, Jessica, why the other day you tell me you see me act weird towards you? What? Me don't even know you, Jessica. Last name White. Me know Jessica Rabbit. Me know Jessica Rabbit. Who's Jessica White? Me don't know you. So Jessica was just like, yeah, but like, you know, you don't know me, but you've been acting very awkward towards me, and you know that. And then Spice was like, because you make me feel awkward, okay? You offended me the way that you took Kylie's side. So she finally explains the reason why she's been acting shady towards her is because she felt like Carly was in the right about that, and that she shouldn't have acted the way that she did towards Carly, basically. So of course you were acting shady towards her. We all saw it. They treat Jessica like a weird white girl that's in a mix full of black people. I was just giving it a butt. That's how they treat her. Okay, so Spice finally owes up to it. She apologizes, but she still does it in Spice fashion and is a hypocrite about it a little bit and says, I'm sorry, for you making me offending you because you made me feel away. That's not an apology, Spice. You're either sorry or not. Not sorry because, nah. And that was mostly most of the episode. Jessica kept it nice and cute, which I'm glad because she didn't try to make it a huge moment because then y'all would call her a clout chaser, even though, we saw that, Spice was acting away towards her. Okay. And that was mostly the episode, to be honest. Let me know what you guys think about this particular episode. Next episode looks like it's going to be popping. Spice over there crying after Carly crying, making herself look like the victim. I'm on to you, Spice. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.